Hey everybody, how's everybody today? Um, so for the past couple of days, I've been really just inundated with, what I would say is the voice of God teaching me, talking to me about things that we as a whole need to look at and really grapple with and come to understand. And what he was showing me and has shown me, honestly, through my whole life, this has been a big issue. And, he's showing me why that is. And there's a verse in the Bible, 1 Timothy 6:10, that is the most ignored verse of the whole Bible. It's people just strictly ignore it. And it really, from the overall perspective, is one of the most important points that the Father is trying to make about this world. And so that is, for the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. It's where all evil originates. And so, does that mean money is the root of all evil? No. And that's what you have to hold in your head, two different concepts. It's the love of what money does for us. How it makes us believe that we are in control. How we put all of our stock and security into money being our savior. If you have money, then you're not beholden to anyone else, right? You can pay your own way. You can make your own decision. You are in control, right? If you have money. And we see that everywhere, that people who have money and have the resources get away with everything. They can create whatever world they want, right? In this world, with that money. And so what is money? Money is currency, right? It's current, it's energy. And when you love money, you are feeding off that energy of you're in control. It's how we place ourselves on the throne of God, right? And we decide. And we think that money is the answer. Money is the way that we get what we want. And it's simply a lie. Money itself is a lie. If you look at the truth of the matter, take the U.S. dollar. It has no inherent value at all. It's not backed by any resource. It's not backed by gold. It's not backed by anything that you could actually use or have value for. So it has no value whatsoever. It's a piece of paper or cotton. And today, in today's world, it's a number on a computer screen. It's a number plucked out of the air and punched into your computer screen. There's nothing real about it. What is real, and so money itself is a lie. It is a lie, and your belief in it is believing in the lie that you can control things if you have it. And so what gives it its value? Why do we use it? Why is it part of our reality? What gives it its value, the only thing that gives it any value, is our belief that it has value, our faith in it, right? And it even says that on the bill, "In God we trust." Well, what God do you trust in? The dollar bill? The number on a computer screen? Is that your currency? Is that what your faith is in? Because once you realize this, you understand that the faith is where the real power is. Not in the thing of money, but the faith in it. So what is truly powerful? Your faith. That's true power. Not a false idol, which is money. And, the problem with it is we use that money to lord over people, right? To get our way, to set ourselves above somebody who has less money than we do. We use it to control people and to control circumstances. And, we hurt each other. We attack each other. We kill each other for a lie, for a piece of paper, for a number on a computer screen that is essentially nothing. If you had a whole room full of money, you had a whole room full of $100 bills, and nothing else, like nothing else, no one to trade it with, right? What good would that do you? You can't eat it. It won't sustain you. It won't provide what you need in any way. I mean, you could burn it, and it would give you some warmth for a very short period of time, and then it's gone. And it has no use whatsoever. And when you put it in the context of a number on a screen, it has even less. You can't even burn that. So there's no value in money at all. The value, the true currency, is what our faith can do. And the so-called powers that be, they know this, right? So they've come up with a stand-in. Like, we've been told you have to have this, you can't live without it. When the truth is, all you need is your faith in something. Your faith in the Father. Your faith in love. Your faith in goodness. But they want you to put your faith in a piece of paper or a number on a screen. And we do that. We look around, we're doing that. And that is kind of what rules the world, right? People will do anything for money. Anything. It doesn't matter who they hurt. It doesn't matter if it hurts them. They will do anything for money because we don't have any faith that we can survive otherwise. We don't believe that the Father will care for us if we don't do all of the things that the world says you have to do. And that is the lie. And that is the corrupting force of it, to get you to believe in something other than the Father's love and perfect will for you. And that's not to say that money itself is a bad thing. I mean, it's a system, right? And it's an ancient system. The Bible talks about obviously, about money, about being rich or being poor. There's a lot of, it's a system. But is your faith in that system, or is your faith in the Father, whose perfect will is the true system? So I've seen personally in my life what money can do to corrupt. And it's power, right? That money is power. And there's a saying that absolute power corrupts absolutely. And do you see evidence of that everywhere? With the people who we consider powerful, who have the money? Of course you do. And this is the problem. It's exactly the problem. It's used to separate, to divide, to put you in a category, you're either rich or you're poor, you're lower class or you're middle class or you're upper class. Everything in this world is dividing you into categories. You're this, you're that, they're labels, to keep you in a box so that you don't see that the Spirit in you is everything. Not one thing, not 5 things. It's everything that you have access to. But we listen to the world to tell us, I'm this, I'm that, I'm poor, I'm desperate, I'm female, I'm this character, I'm this name. And those are all boxes to put you in, to keep you thinking you're small, that you're at the mercy of the world, when you are not at the mercy of the world, because the world has no mercy unless it comes through you. The Father's mercy, right? And this world does not offer that. The only way it can offer that is through us. So if you believe in mercy, if you seek mercy, ask yourself, are you merciful? Do you give mercy? Or do you wield power over other people through the things of this world? Divide and conquer, right? This is this is what it is. Divide and conquer. Well, are you going to be divided? I mean, that's being double-minded, right? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And that's, you cannot serve 2 masters, right? You'll hate one and love the other. So you have to, in every sense of the word, you have to decide, what do you actually worship? What actually is your God? And if you think that your bank account is what gives you security, is what gives you the ability to survive, is what gives you control over your circumstances, then your faith is in your bank account, the dollar. And that is the beast, right? You are worshiping the beast system, which is only designed to chew you up and spit you out. If you can't look above it, if you can't rise above it. So, money is a big, big topic, and I've had a subconscious block to money because I recognize how mishandled and abused it is. And somewhere along the line, I decided I didn't want any part of that. And I have suffered in, quote, poverty in a lot of ways because of that mindset. And so what I'm saying is, you don't have to reject every little thing of the world because, Yeshua came to save the world. But what we have to be saved from is our idea that anything in this world can save you, because it can't. So money itself, the Bible doesn't say money is evil. It says the love of money, the worship of money, putting money, your bank account, your power, or what you feel is your power, above the Father's will and His mercy, right? So recognize that the power is in your faith. And even the so-called highest person that resides in this world understands that. So your faith should be your focus. What do you have faith in? What do you truly believe sustains you, protects you, provides for you? Do you really think it's your money that provides for you? Because if you do, then you're in that trap. What is your faith in? That is where your power lies. Not in things, not in created things, right? That's why you don't worship, quote, created things. They are created. They're not the creator. So your faith should be in the creator of all things, not in the things themselves. And God will provide for you. He will provide for you. If you believe that He will, if you have faith that He will, that is the power of understanding and rising above this worldly system, this matrix, right, which are numbers on a screen. Literally, it's the matrix. How do you get out of it? You recognize what fuels it. And you place your faith in a higher source than that. Not in the things of this world, but in the things of God. So don't fall into the trap of thinking that this world can offer you anything through its created things, because all good gifts come from the Father. All good gifts come from the Father. Do all good gifts come from the world? Absolutely not. So where is your faith? There are many different verses in the Bible that talk about this, and Matthew 6:19, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So if money is your treasure, if you think it is the thing that can make you happy or bring you satisfaction or security or whatever, that's where your heart's going to be, chasing after that. So, what is your treasure? Where is your treasure? Is it in the things of the world? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. This is a world of lies, right? Of misconceptions, of wrong ideas, illusions, the Maya, the Matrix. You believe in something that isn't even real, which is money. And you believe that will give you power. And you believe that will give you security. And you believe that will take care of you. And that's the lie. That's the big lie. So there's a lot to that. Obviously, it's a huge thing. You know, Revelation says all in the whole world wondered after the beast, right? Is that true? If you if you substitute money for the beast in that, is that true? 100%. And you're no different, and I'm no different. We've all been there, done that, believed that. Some of us, a lot of us still do. But it's time to come out of her, my people, lest you share in her destruction. So he's drawing people out of this system. He's breaking people out of the matrix to send a message to people that are still in it. Here's the truth about it. Choose this day whom you will serve. So I'm passionate about it because it has been a big struggle in my life. And I'm learning balance with it. I'm learning that all good gifts come from the Father and that He will provide for me in whatever way is necessary in this world. But my faith is not in the dollar. It is not in the numbers in my bank account. My faith is in the Father. And that's the truth. So give it some thought, really pray about it. See what you come up with. Without the mark of the beast, you cannot buy or sell, right? Buy or sell. And it's another clue, right? The thing is, we've all fell victim to it. We have all done that. But come out of her. Reach higher. Seek the good gifts from above, not the corrupt lies in the world. Just recognize them. This is the important part. Just see it. See it for what it is. Because you cannot change something that you do not see and that you do not acknowledge. See it. Acknowledge it. Realize you've been part of it and turn away from it. And that's the message, right? Break out of this matrix of numbers, which is more and more digital every day, right? Break out of that. Stand above that so that you're not part of what is the revealing, which is happening now, that these things are being revealed, will be revealed to everyone. And for people that hold on to their faith in the material things, it will be painful because that's all they believe in. Even if you don't acknowledge that's all you believe in, for most people, it actually is. And when it's stripped away, when you're shown these things don't matter a bit more than a hill of beans, some people are going to be crushed and devastated by it. Don't let that be you. Rise above it before it gets stripped away, so that your faith is in what's coming from above, in the good gifts of God that have to come to replace the lie. Lies cannot stand. They will not stand. Only the truth stands. And that's what we must do, is stand in the truth and reject the lies. Okay, I guess that's going to be it. Hey, thanks for listening to me. This is something I have wrestled with all my life, and in particular, just like intensely over the last couple of years. Feeling so intimidated and afraid of money because I didn't want to have any evil influences over me. And I had to wrestle with that so I could be shown the truth about it, so that I could place my faith where it really has to go, where it has to be. Not in the currency of the world, but in the power of faith. So build your faith. All right, thanks everybody. I'll see ya.